How y'all doing? One thing I do appreciate in life is that I have a good relationship with, exes, with people I've been in a relationship with throughout the years and stuff. I've got a good relationship with them. And, like I said, it's something I really cherish. These are people that were important parts of my lives. They're people that were there that helped me learn, grow, regardless of what happened in those situations. I wouldn't be where I'm at today without those people in my life. So I really appreciate that. And I appreciate that we can have a close relationship, that we can share things with each other. We can still be transparent and vulnerable with each other, and that there's a genuine caring and concern, and that we all want our lives to be the best that they can be. I appreciate that I have relationships like that. And it's not just my ex-wives, it's a variety of people I've been in a relationship with, that may have fell apart. Relationships may have moved apart, whatever it may be, and it's just, I see so many people that hate their exes, so many people that just, 10, 20, 30 years down the line just really despise each other and stuff. And I'm like, you gotta let that stuff go. I look at my relationships, my marriages, they've all been, decade long and stuff, we drifted apart. But if you really break it down, we had more good times than bad times. I mean, think about it. In that length of time, of course you are. But the good times, those kind of become the normal thing. And what stands out is when we did have a disagreement or fight or argument or treat each other in ways that we shouldn't have and stuff. Those are things that stand out. But that was the minimum amount of time. But have you noticed that we make a lot out of a little and a little out of a lot? Have you realized that? Just think that through. Because a lot of times we forget all of the good times and stuff, and we just focus on those bad times. And the bad times could be a handful, and the good times can be countless. So not that I want relationship back like that with those people. It's nothing like that. We've moved apart. They're in relationships. They're happy, so on and so forth. I'm happy with my life. So it's not a matter of that, but it's a matter of just having that friendship, having that relationship, and knowing that, hey, you can drift apart, you can move apart, you can, fall in love with other people, you can this and that and stuff, but that doesn't change that you are important people in each other's lives and stuff. And why not appreciate and cherish that? And why not, be in those relationships, because you can still get a lot out of them later on. So have an awesome Tuesday here in Austin, Basis, and I love you so much. Peace out.